I went live.
Special shout outs. Did we have any other
Oh yeah, everyone just kind of says something. I think would be fun. That's a long conversation.
It's a long conversation.
It is. It really is.
Fucking gonna have to call Chaz to drama along. It's fucking getting the lowdowns on everybody.
No, I think just people like talking to me off stream because I'm more casual off stream, you know? What are we just chatting? I should probably not be in World of Warcraft's fucking genre.
Yeah, just chatting.
True.
You just start pulling streams up so I can start getting them open.
I haven't started mine.
Mess up.
Hey Myth, can you look at my stream and just tell me how the music is? I put a lo-fi beats in the background.
I'm heading there now, Chaz.
Let it be known, I'm skipping.
That's perfect.
I'm skipping Mythic stuff right now to be here. They're like, hey, are you coming to Mythic today? I was like, I'm trying.
Nah, dude, those tunes work perfect. It's perfect.
Thank you.
Yep, I like them a lot.
One heal,
Right,
3
so I got Myth
DPS.
and Chaz up. I just gotta wait on Sam.
Got that.
Cat. Or whoever's streaming this morning. There's Cat. Poor second monitor has so many fucking Twitch tabs open throughout the day. I'm surprised the monitor hasn't given up yet.
Right.
I haven't jumped in to talk to what's his name, man. Fasasu or whatever. I need to stop over and say hello to him. It's been about 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Good old Squirrely's trying to gonna try for the team next season.
Hell yeah. I'm glad he is.
Is he
dude.
done with
That's
his
something
team?
I was
That's
trying
kinda
to get
crazy,
to
actually.
happen.
Yeah, he had his interview last night.
Hey, wait, is that turning my camera off?
No.
Did that turn it off?
No, you're still there.
Wait, that turned it off.
Yeah, yep.
I must do my pre-game seminars before we begin. What book do you got laying beside you?
The one I just told you about that we bought whenever I was when we all
shit.
went out. That
Mhm.
Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Do you like it?
Dude, it's really good. Like
Is
you
it?
loved Ready Player One, you're gonna love that.
I'll have to check it out. Right now, I honestly, at some point in time tonight, I've got to crank out like 10 chapters of that Quicksilver. Lindsay's gonna kill me. So.
Damn, are you gonna go live this morning?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to.
Okay.
We don't start till 10, so I didn't want to have anybody waiting on the screen for 10 minutes.
Yeah,
I'm still excited that we got the Apex win yesterday. I'm still living on the high right
I just
now.
need her to be quiet because I can't interact.
We had so many fucking nasty games too. I was like, ugh.
Get that dub.
Chaz, mute your Discord while we're sitting and you're waiting for your podcast to start, because all of this is coming across your screen.
Yeah.
The only problem is I'm not gonna be able to talk during it. Actually, I can't hear you because it's my audio to my stuff. I don't have it split.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
Just tell me to earmuff if you got really stupid shit to say.
Is anyone going to take a copy of this? Because I think it would be a good idea to take a copy of this and upload it to YouTube.
We have it on
Yeah,
your
I'll-
stream, right?
Yeah, but your VODs only last so long.
Yeah, your VODs only. As soon as you get done with doing the stream, we should cut after the podcast, right? And then turn on and go to whatever you're gonna play after this. But you can literally just upload it straight from here to YouTube if your YouTube's linked. Mine's linked, so I can do it in like 24 hours. I think.
Yeah, that's what I was meaning. We should definitely fucking upload, like, you and Sam, like whoever has YouTube's, put a copy of it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a YouTube as well that I need to actually.
Yeah.
Morning flag, morning read.
Well, that's the thing
Yeah,
I was telling
I
you
do
guys the
too.
other day that I got this week. I have to start working on my YouTube because I'm gonna start dual streaming to there.
I just
So I
hate
won't
that
be able
the
to involve
I
with
just-
some other stuff.
I just hate that it makes it a vertical and not a horizontal.
In YouTube, you do both.
In Streamlabs, the only way to do the dual is if you use a vertical and a horizontal. You have to
Don't
pay
interact
for the
then.
double horizontal, which is dumb.
Oh, see, in OBS you don't have
Go
to.
to OBS, my guy. Get out of Streamlabs. Go to
I can down. I'm gonna download ATOM.
If I start
Sweet,
working on
sweet,
that, I'm gonna
that's
need
down
help
there.
because I haven't done OBS in a long time. Just because
I can help you with any of it.
that'd be sick. Thank you.
All right.
definitely
Let me go
talk
live
about
real quick.
Yep. Need some laughs today, Ree. We can help out with that. I think. At least I hope. I hope we're funny today. Myth, once Jib and Sam are up, maybe pull them in. I think you've got that.
The only thing that I'm gonna need is whoever's streaming, just when I'm talking about whatever game on your display, just put like a trailer up of it or a picture.
So I thought about doing after.
Knocked
I thought about doing after this. So like I'll download the video, go into DaVinci, and throw the stuff up there in the middle of our screen. So I'm gonna get a little more fancy once we're done with it. I'm gonna download and recreate the video.
That'll work. Well, no, I was just saying, like, while we're doing the podcast, like yesterday on my OBS, I set up a display capture. So
Right.
whatever we were talking about, I could just keep Wowhead up, or I could keep whatever up in the background.
So that's fine. You can keep whatever you want up in the background anyway. That's fine.
And then that way, like, as you guys were, like, whatever game you were going to review, I was going to bring its trailer up. Or when we were talking about beta, I was going to have, like, Wowhead up on the display capture on my screen. Like, so going over, like, the nodes, classes, whatever, just so they have something to look at.
So something we should do next time. This is just an afterthought. Next time, as we're doing this, we get everything pre-loaded and ready to go. So if it's like we're the moderator of the, WoW talk, we have a bunch of WoW pictures to pull up.
Yeah.
We'll make it better as we get going.
My son's in chat. I told you if you want help, I'm gonna help you level. And you just haven't got back to me, you little rat.
Wait, Tax Cipher is your boy?
That's my boy.
That's
He's
a
tax.
rat?
He's tax rat in HRI Discord.
Love
The
it.
tax rat, yeah. Yes, I have family that's going to be watching me this morning, I guess. At least he's just came in to tell me that he's been grinding his HBAL.
I got Discord on. We are good.
No worries.
here.
I'll bring up your stream and knock on you.
I'm already in.
Somebody else knocked on you?
I knocked on you and somebody let me in.
Let me in.
Morning, Reed. Morning, Vlad. Morning, everybody.
Yeah. Good morning, Head Removal Inc. and the rest of the community.
That's powerful. It's like we're running a church.
Right.
This is AA, but for gaming. Hey guys, my name is Andrew, and I am addicted to gaming.
And I'm a streamer.
At least
I woke up this morning, looked at myself in the mirror, saw several more gray hairs. It's a daily occurrence now.
Because you're old as fuck, dude.
He'll look in the mirror when he's supposed to be driving at a red light. He'll be like, "Do you see this patch? Do you see this patch?" I'm like, "I just count the gray hairs to piss you off."
Alright. It's good enough.
Share chat actually works with Mix It Up. I wasn't sure it was going to.
I like how you set yours up, even though we have that empty box there. I guess that's for your guests down here on the bottom right-hand corner.
That was for Reg, but since he's not here, I just turned him off.
Dude, I like that. I like
This
that.
will be
I like
muted,
how you
everyone
put,
else
like,
is
little-
good. That's
little
actually true.
Images around, like frames around each camera. That looks cool. Except my beer mug's full. That's a lot.
That's what I told you the other day. I was like, I got one that's empty mugs too.
Oh, I like your thing for Vlad, the healer who does not need to be named.
Yeah. Welcome, Vlad. Welcome, Ree.
Yep, welcome in, guys. Welcome in. It's like, my camera seems like it's so fucking crooked. It don't look like it's crooked.
The last thing I forgot to set up on the tavern screen was my mic.
Whoops.
Whoops.
It's okay, my guy. I have like bad internet today or something. I don't know what's going on.
It's fucking Breeze line and you're not on Fios, so you're gonna have the shittiest.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
You gotta call your provider, tell them to go fuck themselves.
The healer who needs not being named.
Yeah, Vlad, you posted that picture where the real feel is -26.
Yeah, I can't complain about it being cold. It's 31 here.
Mhm.
You guys are
Yeah,
tracking.
Spirit up. You
Is it
can't
track-
run Spirit again.
You guys are
Yeah,
tracking.
it's because I had the that ninjas the VOD site open.
February, I'm going to Alaska. You guys are tracking that, right? Real feel's gonna feel like -30. I'm gonna be
Gross.
bundled up in nasty fucking gear all the time.
Hey, it's Jib Dad. Morning, Jib Dad.
Jim
Morning,
Dad.
Dad.
Morning, Ree.
Good morning, good morning. I don't know why
Hey,
my
Tom.
camera is so messed up this morning.
Guys, I found another vendor, like the Dell vendor, sells gear on beta.
I think Vlad already pointed that out once, I think.
Yeah, but that's where like the one-handed weapon set is on the Dell vendor.
You're sitting at like 5 to 15% packet loss on your stream.
So
Hey, what's up, Z? Welcome in, welcome in. We're about ready to get started here. Just running through our technical difficulties in the morning. Oh shit! Hell yeah, man! New desk. Who dis?
You know you're an adult when you get new furniture, and you're excited for it.
Fucking that and kitchen appliances, man.
I
Yes.
got a story about a
Tom,
kitchen
yeah,
appliance.
You know
I
it.
sort
Man. I show people that shit all the time.
But you and Jeb are
This is-
brothers?
this is
I,
my yeah, I'm like, they're like, man, is your beard really red? Like, yeah, like my dad has red hair and red beard too and stuff like that. My brother has a little bit darker hair, and I said, but this is my best friend. And they're like, oh wow. I'm like, yeah, we look like we could be brothers.
You guys get DNA tests if you are brothers
No.
or cousins.
Next up.
Who left?
I think Jeb dropped to try and reset stuff.
What is a 2-piece setup? Is that to me that's your tower and your screen. Like that's 2 pieces.
I think that's 2 PCs.
Two PC setups.
PCs. Okay.
Reed, that depends on how bad it is.
Be right
Me
back.
too.
I used to actually have my laptop up for my streaming computer while I did stuff on my actual computer. Back when I had a really shitty computer.
It's time to talk, guys. You guys want to start?
It's up to Sam.
Sam's getting interrupted.
Yeah, I know.
Get her out of here. How dare you? Don't
Yeah.
do it. Don't. No! I saw
It all
that.
depends on that, like
That's
how,
PDA. I'm out here.
How bad?
What's the bad news, Ree? Been a rough
Reed, if
morning.
you want to message me to keep it private, you can do that too.
Yeah, definitely do that. Hey, what's up, Stereo?
It's Cereal Man.
I go for some cereal right now.
Oh, dude, some cereal would be fucking some Count Chocula. Whew.
Honestly, at this point, I'm about to tell you just to kick my camera off for this morning until I figure out what's going on, because I have no idea why it's lagging like this. Discord's working fine, but my camera keeps going in and out.
I think we'll just keep you up as much as we can.
I haven't had any problems. Apparently, my camera is a woman that needs to have a different room set up every 6 months. Because as soon as we moved into the game room, nothing. It's been perfect.
Nice.
Yeah, I really don't know what the fuck's going on here.
Am I like that weird uncle, Ree? Like, if we're all family, am I like that weird uncle? I don't want to be the weird uncle.
Yes.
I don't want to be the weird uncle.
Although you're in competition with Myth, so there's that.
That's fair. Good luck buying
Lucky you.
RAM. Ugh.
Yeah,
It's-
I just spent 400. Well, I didn't. My company just spent $438 on fucking. I think 48 is what I ended up picking up, and that
Yeah, I
RAM
was-
was only $120 3 weeks ago.
I was just talking about Cabo upgrading the RAM in our tower. I looked it up, dude. That shit fucking bricks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think you want to be buying RAM right now.
Fuck no, dude.
Yeah, but I would just close everybody's stream.
Everybody's stream is closed.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Game's doing okay right now.
I'll just talk today. If it keeps fucking up, just kick my camera off.
Oh, that's fine.
It's
I'm
doing
not sure
fine,
what
man.
it is. It's probably the weather, because every time the weather goes bad, this is normally what happens.
Time to move.
I'll
Time to
sit
get
here and
that
look at a
house.
white screen. Sit here and look at a white screen. I just got the podcast notes in front of me.
Thank God you got your Corsair sticks before that happened. That's true. I have some extra RAM sitting downstairs.
Events actually fucking start now, because
I
you
have
used
some
to
RAM
have
that I
to
wanna sell
actually
now.
start the events in Discord.
Oh, I found out some good news. We're one step closer. Apparently, the equipment
Oh, thanks, Tom.
that
I
we
appreciate
need
you.
to
You
go
guys, are
remote
always there for me and stuff.
is at the office.
Hmm.
But they're
Alright,
still
we
not
start?
telling us.
All right, guys. Let me pull up my note stuff here, so I have this. So again, thanks for joining us. This is our new thing that we're doing within the HRI community. A bunch of the content creators. We're gonna have everybody on hopefully at some point in time. But thanks again. This is Tavern Talk with HRIy Inc. We are doing this after one of our meetings we had amongst the content creators, and decided that we wanted to do something a little bit more with the community and together. So that was the biggest main focus on why we were starting this podcast. And what you should see from us during each weekly podcast is stuff that we're going to talk about. Like this week, we're going to talk about upcoming games that we're excited for. We're going to talk a little bit about the new WoW expansion, Midnight, and a few other things like mental health and how to, handle that kind of stuff and stress at home or anything like that. We do thank you guys for joining us today, and hopefully we get some more people in here, ask your questions and stuff like that as well. We will also have special guests on occasion. So if any of you guys want to be a special guest on this, please reach out to us. We'll bring you on. You can pop in, talk about a small topic, or, talk within the stream and stuff like that. If you just want to view, you're more than welcome to do that. So we're going to go ahead and move it on to our first topic, and that is games that we are excited for. And I know we are all excited for a lot of games. We just had... I'm sorry. That's the one thing that we're going to do. I'm going to do next time too, is I'm going to make sure I'm just going to turn ads off for like the hour. Like make run one every hour or something like that.
Yeah.
Did
Can't
you just
skip
have a
them once
fucking
they're
ad
running.
run? Oh,
Uh-huh.
oh man, I didn't even think of that. Fuck.
It'll be all right.
So we just got to push ahead today.
Also, the game of the year winning. We all liked Clear Obscure, right? Like everyone
Oh,
said
yeah.
that before
Oh,
we got
yeah.
on
Oh,
here.
yeah.
We were talking about that.
100% agreement. There wasn't a game I don't think that was even close to Expedition 33.
No. So that is definitely a big thing for us. Oh, hey, thanks, Tom. Thanks for the follow. But yeah, so we're gonna move on and start talking about that. So some of the games that we're really excited for me personally, is the new Resident Evil Requiem. I really love the latest ones like Biohazard and Village. Those were probably my favorites. I do love the originals and stuff like that, but growing up, my childhood was more Parasite Eve 1 and 2 and Dino Crisis. Those are my absolute favorite horror survival style games as far as that goes. Resident Evil, I played it. Code Veronica X was probably my favorite out of the Resident Evils back in the day. And the Leon trailer that they did at the game announcements was pretty exciting, because we're getting Leon. So this was the trailer. If you guys did not see it, we're gonna play it. I know everybody's is different, so if you guys are watching my stream, you'll be able to see the trailer. But she goes into the house. It's all back in Raccoon City, guys. Like, come on.
So it's going back to like the first one?
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
back in
buddy.
Raccoon City.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I don't think I've played. Well, I did play some of the other ones, but 1 and 2 will forever be like some of the best moments of gaming with me. Like especially the second Resident Evil.
Tax. I don't think the Fable game that's coming is a remake. I think it's just the next Fable game.
It's like it's like a soft reboot. Like they're not starting over, but it's like a new part of the series. It's like I don't know how to explain it other than just a soft reboot.
Yeah, just the story is getting reset, but like it's not a remaster or remake of Fable 1 or 2.
When
Yeah.
was the last time Leon was actually in games with us?
Glad it's
6?
interesting that you
6?
talk about that game.
No, I don't think it's a remake. I think it's a whole new Fable.
Yeah, I think it's a reboot of the series. Like they're gonna redo all of them.
Yeah, I think
6.
just make them better engines.
This does
Yeah.
look good though.
Fable will be fun though.
Serial said Resident Evil 6. I was right on it. I knew he would have the answer for it, because that's his fucking
That's
style of
his
game.
dig, is it?
Yeah. Resident Evil is Dead by Daylight. Like he's got an absolute absurd amount of fucking hours on. Is it Dead by Daylight, man? The one that you play a lot?
I'd like
With
to
the
get back.
killers and the
Yeah, I'd like to get back into DVD.
Yeah,
That shit's
that's-
way fun.
Just Dead by Daylight.
yeah, he's kind of in the same amount.
these games also when I was younger, like all the zombies, how they
Yeah,
like
6 was
burst through
not
doors,
good, man.
Scare the shit clear out of me.
Right, dude, fucking dinosaurs in Dino Crisis. The first one you go down that hallway and you turn and you see that item at the other end, so you're like, oh, I gotta get that. The first time you ever play that, you go back, you get that health pack, and when you turn back, the raptors burst through the fucking window, and you're like, fuck, and you take off running because you got but one gun and a couple bullets left. 6,000 hours on Dead by Daylight.
Jesus.
Yeah, like I say, that's his fucking jam, dude. Like,
Yeah, I don't think I have any games to compare to that other than like Dota 2. I think I put maybe 5,000 something hours in Dota 2, but DBD.
I don't want to talk about hours played on video games. 'Cause,
we're not talking about
I won't
WoW
tell you how
yet.
many
We're not
hours
talking
I
about
have
WoW.
on WoW.
I gotta say, WoW's already gonna come into the story. I mean, into the podcast.
This man is trying to get himself plugged in everywhere. All right, and this right here, we'll talk about each of the games a little bit after all this. This is what I'm super excited for. I'm not gonna play the full 5 minutes, but we finally get to see some gameplay within this, and that's what I was excited for. Because Vlad, this looks fucking Vlad. Time played. This game looks fucking amazing.
What is it? Tides of Annihilation? Oh, I think I
Yes.
watched this. Yes, the mirror combat. This looks so
This looks-
good.
This looks good.
It's fucking Knights of the Round Table and Arthurian shit, dude.
It's got Final Fantasy vibes all over it, though.
It does. It does. It does. I can see that. I can see
Play
that.
as Guinevere,
Is it PlayStation exclusive? I'm assuming.
PlayStation PC.
Oh, all right. Yeah,
Oh, good. I was
I'm
not
good.
getting a PlayStation just to play the game.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me, man. Like I bought a PlayStation 3 like when the PlayStation 4 came out, just so I could play God of War.
Oh, no doubt. I played the first one, watched the I guess like the game movies they put together, like the trailers and stuff. I mean, like the cinematics throughout the game. So I've watched like the entire storyline, but I've only played, I think, the first two.
Like if this game is done right and they do an amazing story and the gameplay is good, this could be, our game of the year for next year because of the way it looks already.
Yeah.
The Mega Man remake? Yeah, when I watched that on the Game Awards, I was like, every Mega Man fan's gonna be fucking wild about it. I enjoyed that too.
I'll have to look that up. I don't think I've seen the remake.
Yeah.
Of Mega Man.
But I mean, come on, guys! Like this is crazy. All the knights are like giants and stuff, and from what I remember reading,
This was so cool.
we're playing this like we're fighting them.
Like this right here is so cool. Because then, like, he's like mirrored behind her during this combat scene.
The man pokes the orb, turns into a damn meteor.
Sephiroth.
I love it. Just a little touch. Here comes the comet.
Right?
Did anybody ever notice though that like most of the big powerful moves in like DBZ in some of these games, it's a gigantic fucking orb. There's a
Yeah.
Yeah.
just
yeah,
every
yeah.
fucking one, right?
I mean,
Because
it's pretty
the-
destructive if you think about it. I mean,
They all gained inspiration from the Spirit Bomb, bro.
So yeah, that those are the two games I'm super excited for. I'm a very variety streamer kind of guy, so I play a lot of single player games because I'm on at different times from a lot of people, so I don't get to play a whole lot of different stuff.
you have no friends.
Yeah, I don't have any friends either, but that plays a big role, and that's why I play single players. But no, there's just a lot of enjoyment about it because you can just sit, you can veg out and chill the whole time while you're playing games like that, stuff like that. So
Elden Ring was
super
another
dope.
one. Yeah.
Elden Ring,
Like
boss
that
room,
Elden Ring
quicker
vibe.
combat.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, 100% tax.
Yeah, I think
I-
that game, the
I'm
Annihilation
with
game, definitely looks like a quicker Final Fantasy combat with just more visual stunning stuff. It kind of reminds me of Lost Ark's visual concepts when they first got started, and now it's kind of too 2D and tabletop kind of.
The little PlayStation video was cool, but the full gameplay video was good. Yeah, I haven't watched the full 27 minutes yet. That's a me time when I'm not doing 100 other things, unfortunately. So, Tides of Annihilation, that's my big one. Requiem, it's coming out soon. Real soon, isn't it? So I'll be playing that one here probably first, and then when Tides comes out, I think Tides is like February of 2026 or something like that when I last checked.
Yeah, something like that.
So super excited. So what about you guys? We're gonna move on to
There you go.
Jeb.
Yeah, the first one I'm going to talk about is Blood of the Dawnwalker. It's kind of like a vampire game, which kind of, at first, I thought it was going to be Dark Soulsy, like the combat system and everything in it, but it looks like it's more going to be like Chivalry with like directional combat. It also has like day-night cycles in it, so like during the daytime you're a regular human. Once it goes night, you turn into a vampire. You got like a blood meter that you need to fill. It also has consequential actions throughout the game. So like if you fail to do certain things in the game, you can actually have main characters die, which can alter your story. So it definitely seems pretty cool. Like it does. The trailer on it seemed dope. It like I said, it has that medieval Elden Ring Dark Soul feel that like a lot of these games are going for. So I think
What's it called again?
It's gonna be pretty good. Blood of the Dawnwalker. So I mean, it's like I said, they nailed it. 14th century Europe, dark fantasy RPG. Yeah, yep, that'd be it. But like I said, at first it kind of seemed like it was going to be like a lot like Assassin's Creed, and then once the like gameplay trailer came out, it completely changed like what the game's going to be. Like I said, if it has a combat system like Chivalry, I don't know if you guys have played that. It's where like you press left, right to do different attacks, like to change which direction you're whipping your sword around and stuff. It's kind of complex, but it is extremely engaging and really fun. So really looking forward to that in like a giant RPG setting with a huge story, you know, adventuring around different towns, you know, meeting different people. Looks really cool, does. But no release date, sometime next year. We don't know when. Like I said, it's still, you know, we're just getting teaser trailers and stuff for it. So make sure you check it out. Like I said, looks pretty cool, especially like solo player game. This one like Sam would probably play. Like I said, I'm definitely going to check it out. And then the next game I'm going to talk about is a game that's actually been out for a long time. And it's Fallout 76. They just had a new DLC that just came out. Well, a new season that started, which came with a new map, a new area to the game. It's a very friendly MMO, especially if you're a solo player. You find yourself like doing things in WoW, you know, you don't really like dungeons, you're a delve player, stuff like that. I highly recommend you check out Fallout 76. It's, like I said, it's a very easy game to play. There's a lot of adventuring to do in it. You collect all kinds of stuff. It has housing in it. There's raids. There's world events that you can do. It's, like I said, it's a really cool game. They've done a lot with it. Like I said, since the release, it got a lot of bad rap when it first came out because there wasn't anything in it, but it has whole storylines. Like I said, I think this one here came with a new storyline. I think it came with a new system to the game as well, which was like a bounty system where players are hunting other players. So if you're looking for like a solo game to kill time that's kind of easy to play, you love MMOs but you have hard time getting in groups or having people to play games with, 100% check this game out. I think you will absolutely enjoy it. I think it's one of the most slept on games, like 100%. It's free to play on if you have Game Pass. I think this game is one of the most slept on games right now. It is a very fun, engaging game to play. And that's it for me.
Yeah, these updates actually look pretty good with the new 76. I've never been a big Fallout fan myself, but New Vegas. I can't say it not completely, but New Vegas was definitely my.
New Vegas was another one that was almost a perfect game, and it wasn't. It was done by Obsidian, but it was so good. It was so good. But then
I
they
heard New
did
Vegas
Outer
kinda sucked
Worlds,
when
and
it was
it's
initially
another one that's
released.
amazing.
What is it?
I said I heard New Vegas was not that great when it initially released.
Oh, I didn't play it till later. Yeah, I didn't play New Vegas till it was like
Yeah.
greatest hits, and I went back and played it.
New Vegas was the bomb. Plus, it was the different studio that made it, so it. So Vicarious Visions is the one that made New Vegas.
I thought it was Obsidian.
Was it Obsidian? Oh yeah. Obsidian was the one that made New Vegas because they're the ones that also made the Outer Worlds or whatever.
Yeah, man, that Outer Worlds is another great game. Like they do really good games in my opinion. Like really good games.
Yeah, the modded
But
New
the
Vegas is
thing-
really good. Yeah.
The thing that I love about Fallout is you get that MMO feel because there's always people on your server, because when you load in, it's like a map of West Virginia, Appalachia. There's normally 20, 30 people on a server. So you have people doing public events. So you don't have to be in a group. You don't have to group up with people. You can just aimlessly roam around solo by yourself and do everything in the game. The only thing that you're gonna need a group for is raids, but they have like a group finder thing that where people list them, you can join their groups. It's a very slept-on game. It's very relaxing. It's fun to play. You're gonna get at least 100 hours exploring to beat it. Like Serial said, he has a whole Nuka-Cola themed house. When I tell you guys that like their housing and the amount of items they have for your housing, it is absurd. They have a store that you can buy them out of, but they also have thousands of plans in the game that you can collect. They do special plans during events, and they have special events I think it's like every 2 weeks. It's on like a rotation. It is a very cool game. Like I highly recommend, if you haven't checked it out, make sure you give it a try.
What I think is funny is
Guys.
your mom and your dad both have played Fallout 76. Is this a lineage game? Like you only play it because your parents forced you into it, or
No.
Okay.
Nope.
I think. Aren't you the one that told them to try it out?
Yes. I was a Fallout fan way before 76. I didn't want to play 76 because I heard all the bad things about it, that it was just player v player. There wasn't, no world events or anything like that at first. Then they ended up releasing everything for it. So by the time I played it, they had world quests, they had these expeditions, they call them, which are like instances. So there's all kinds of stuff to do in that game. And I mean, if you're like one of those people that's got to collect everything, hundreds of hours over there. Hundreds of hours. There is all kinds of shit to collect in that game.
Myth, you up? What games are you excited for?
So I'm looking forward to Ashes of Creation. Game
Oh,
that's
yeah,
been
that
in
was gonna be
development
one.
for like, I don't know. It's been crowdfunded for a bunch of years, like 5 or 6 years. Early access just came out on Steam 2 years ago. It's an MMO. A lot of the developers that are working on that are old school developers from like the WoW team and stuff. Fantasy based MMO. That finally released. It's completely player driven. Like the different factions. It kind of, what was that? The Amazon MMO that just closed down.
New World?
New World. It took some inspiration from New World because like the map is going to be broken up into factions, guilds, if you will, and each guild controls will control territories, and you're gonna have to do stuff in game, like with your guild to progress like the area that your guild controls. To unlock more stuff within the game. But yeah.
Let me just let me crank Discord up for you guys, because if you're watching my stream, it might be what it is.
That's a first cereal.
He's loud enough.
Yeah, Tax. You're watching
He's loud
That
enough.
really is the
Chaz's
first.
stream.
I'm about to turn him down or
Saying
mute
they can't
him.
hear myth. I'm like, what?
I'm about to mute him. It's easy.
Right? We can hear Myth fucking 8 states away.
So it's up on Steam right now, early access. It's on sale until.
I was gonna say they just released like a new trailer or something for it. I'm pretty sure.
So it's 50 early access, 15% off until the 25th, till Christmas.
I was a little
42.49.
excited for this game. I'm not gonna lie, but after like reading the reviews and stuff like that last night on Steam and seeing the art style of it, I was like, it feels like an Ark game, but with the PvP aspects and stuff.
Didn't you try to get me to play this game?
Me? No.
Yes.
Fuck no.
There
This is not my-
are.
It's
What was,
not my
what
game.
was the other one that you were playing where like you could explore the ocean and shit? What
Lost
which one was
Ark.
that? Ah, okay.
Also, so
There we
good too.
There we go.
So
there we
good.
go. I
Like-
knew there was one of them he was trying to get me to play.
You guys all love the Mythic Dungeon and stuff. Lost Ark is fucking really good. It's really pay to win. Kind of thing.
That's the only
Because you gotta
fortunate
spend a ton of fucking money. Like if you spend real money, your item level will increase faster.
You'll
but
be a god.
if not, you'll be waiting.
You can spend a lot of money in Lost Ark.
Become a god. Get a credit card.
Total War, yeah, Total War, man. We, me and Grizz were talking about that last night, dude. He's excited because he's like, man, I'm gonna start playing RTSs again because they're doing Total War, and that was the best one out of the 40k RTS
This actually
series.
the creation does look cool though. I mean, look at fucking like the zones. It's kind of like it. I like it.
Yeah, it's got a lot of mixed reviews right now. There's a lot of like bugs and shit with early access.
Yeah, it's early
So,
access though.
I'm gonna check it out probably after the new year.
No, no.
I'm gonna give it some time for
I might jump over.
patch
I
or
might
something.
try it
come
with
out.
And what he means is, I'm gonna also force Kat to play, even if she doesn't want to.
You signed up for it, Kat.
I did. That paper in the invisible ink says, and we play games together.
And was it in your
Yeah,
guys'
yeah.
was it in your guys' vows to each other? You know, death do us part, or until you die in Warcraft, or can't play Mythic or something like that.
Are you
Yeah,
kidding me?
the
He didn't
biggest-
even battle res me during a raid.
You guys got a visitor. He just joined you behind you on your chair.
Yeah,
That must be
right.
their spot.
Special guest right there. Special guest is the stream.
Everybody, this is Stelly Bobelli, Fee Fi Fo Melly.
I seen her creep in and crawl up in the chair.
So that's supposed to be my back here is gonna be my like library per se, with my nice bookcase to do everything. But the old desk is in here, which is gonna be leaving soon, so I can actually start doing my little
I
library.
don't
We're
think
gonna
she's getting
hang
that
some.
chair back.
Why not?
I don't think she's getting that chair back.
She's just gonna have to get
Good
an
thing we
additional
have
chair.
another one, a matching one I can put on the other side.
I'm just saying, she looks comfortable. I don't think she's gonna get that chair back.
She also is under my or she's on top of my hooded blanket that I got from one of my book packages.
Oh,
Because
nice.
it has my scent and it's soft and everything.
You should ask Myth about the bowl of water he gave him the other day.
I
Okay.
told her to tell her about that.
Myth's like, man.
laughed so hard. He goes, I went to the kitchen and had the worst turn of events ever.
I wonder if it's because our fat cat decided not to move when he tried to put down the water bowl and it went everywhere.
Oh, when he come back and mentioned and told the whole story of what happened, I was like, no way, dude. Like, no way, man.
So other than
Welcome in, my guy.
Hey, Ninja.
other than Ashes of Creation, is there any other games you're excited for, Myth?
Not really, because I literally just play WoW. Not specific. Or the games that you guys have mentioned that look really
We do
good.
play a lot of WoW. Yeah, a good many in this group does play a lot of WoW.
Yeah, for me though, when we were doing watching the Game Awards and stuff, obviously Game Awards is gonna spark a lot of stuff up. Number one, not a Diablo 4 type of guy, but the Paladin stuff that they showed us, it was like I really don't want to play Diablo 4, but I would go in just to play that tune for a little bit to understand if Paladin's good or not. So I'm not excited about.
Fun.
Yeah, but I just wanted to give a shout out to the fact that I don't know who's playing Diablo 4 anymore, but it's still out there to play that paladin stuff.
Yeah, it's not had good success. The seasonal content is not the way to go. They're not doing shit for it, and the last expansion, nobody has said that it was any good. Everybody that I've talked to said that like the story was okay, but it was just bad.
I thought the story was really good. I mean, I didn't play it. I just watched again the cinematics or whatever. But I thought the story was really good.
Then for me, I'm excited about High Guard because I like the PvP aspect of some of the games, and because Apex and the Titanfall 2 developers are coming together in a way to make High Guard, I think that's going to be a game I'm going to look forward to. I think we've
never seen this one.
Yeah, High Guard's
It's ex-Respawn developers, people who made Titanfall 2 and Apex.
Mhm.
Definitely got potential.
Right.
Both good games.
Yeah, and I think we were all excited about the Warlock and how Warlock is going to look. I like anything that's set in the D&D realms. And I think
I
that
like Warlock.
yeah, I think that video they showed us during the awards was pretty awesome. But that's going to be something I look forward to. And then I'm big into co-op games, and I just got done with Split Fiction with a friend of mine. I played It Takes Two with my wife, but I kind of want to do more with that because we haven't finished that game. We kind of pause every once in a while because she will only play for a certain amount of time. But Revenge of the Savage Planet, which I believe, Sam, you told me you played that before.
Yeah, that was actually something that.
Is this High Guard?
Yeah, this is High Guard.
This looks awesome.
It's a hero shooter they're doing. It's like cross Valorant with Paladins.
That looks really cool.
So this is going to be something that I'm going to check out because of the PvP aspect. But to not get off topic for Chaz, with the Revenge of the Savage Planet, me and the wife stream that together because every Saturday morning we would do co-op streams. Well, I would stream and she would play a co-op game with me and stuff like that, and streaming with the wife. But it was a lot of fun. You just go around, you smash shit, you Pokemon catch stuff with a fucking whip, like all the monsters, and they get little environments every planet that you go to. You return back to the planets and stuff like that. Great. Let's see. Savage Planet is really good. Great visuals. Played it on console. Yeah, it was a good game, man. Like, we enjoyed the ever living shit out of that. Just killing stuff, smacking each other, throwing each other around and stuff like that was also really fun with that. But this High Guard game, this does look a lot of fun. I'll definitely be checking it out just because of the competitiveness in me.
Serial, what game is Timu Concord?
This High Guard.
High Guard.
Concord was already Timu game that got shut down. That game's already shut down.
Everybody's shitting on this game right now because they're like, it looks like it's going to be a Concord where it's going to be absolute dog shit and get canceled within the first month. Yes, Vlad, Battleborn, the fucking greatest fucking MOBA hero shooter game that ever released, and only got shadowed because of Overwatch.
Yeah, they really said they
Arendi main. Arendi main. I would murder kids. That game was so fun because you play the campaign to find items. So it's built MOBA with the items like League and stuff like that to make your character stronger. You could find more items to pick within the matches by playing the campaign. You had a random chance to drop that item, but it was permanently unlocked for your class, or for your account after that for the multiplayer side of things. But dude, it was so good, and when they shut down servers, it crushed me, man. Like, that game was so good.
Kind of feel bad that I didn't play it.
Yeah, that's something Blizzard likes to do, though. There's a game that's out there, and they'll start stealing things from it, and they'll produce something that's kind of like it, but probably easier to get into. And then someone goes, "Oh, there's a new Blizzard game," and then it just derails from the actual content and someone's actual idea and visualization. And then Blizzard takes it and goes, "Well, I'm gonna make it," and then because I'm Blizzard, people are gonna play it. That sucks. I think that sucks.
Yeah, the demon chick was Shane and Oryx. It was a genie or whatever that like overshadowed her. Yeah, Vlad, I don't know if you know, but there is actually a group of fans that are like rebooting it for like hosting their own servers and stuff like that. And that's what a lot of these games are doing. Is that get shut down? That's what everybody's talking about with Anthem. Is if they'll release it to where they can take the assets and they can open up servers so people can still play it. Yeah, like Titanfall 2 private shit.
Did you have any other games you want to talk about, Chess?
No, those are the three I'm looking at. Like, if you have any co-op games that like I should be playing, like definitely message me directly because I'm always looking for like a 2-player game. My wife likes to play anything that's just me and her.
Mention that, Tax. RV there yet? We could probably definitely have some good times with this crew on that game.
I saw that, yeah, and I want to do Protocol Lockdown a lot. The multiplayer stuff is
Lockdown
like
Protocol.
It's about.
Yeah.
You want to talk about some raid streams with me and Chaz?
It would be funny to get those two on Lockdown Protocol.
Yeah.
So you mean I would have to go into mom mode? That's what you're telling
Yeah,
me.
you'd have to put the
Probably.
hammer down, probably.
Probably. There's a lot of
Alright,
arguments when you play
Just
that
give
game.
me the roll now.
There's a
Like,
lot
we
of
have-
Stream
arguments.
queen.
We have Peak as well that we started to play. That one's a fun one.
We're actually going to touch on that later in the podcast as well. So remember these games.
I think we should move into what Sam's looking forward to, and that's the Midnight Talk, the WoW expansion that's coming up here in March 2nd. And he's looking forward to it so much. I'm pretty sure he said that it's the only game he's looking
So
forward
So
to.
excited, guys. Let me get my fucking bells and whistles on. So we can
This
talk about
will be
game.
where Sam's going to go ahead and take the lead.
Would have been amazing
move
if
Hold
you
on a
had
second.
the
You
props.
see this mic? It's live right now.
He shut it up. So,
Start talking about Midnight.
yeah, so
World of Warcraft.
I know me, Vlad, Jib, Myth, a few others have joined us doing the Midnight beta stuff, and then I was gonna open up for Myth to talk more about this than anybody else, because we'll just feed the beast and talk about it, some of the stuff we saw. So, Myth, what do you think about the beta test we've done, and then maybe move into some of the add-on talk?
So, beta testing. I've tested out Demon Hunter. I've tested Devour Demon Hunter and Vengeance Demon Hunter. The new Devour Demon Hunter spec. It's extremely simple. 3-4 button rotation. But the mobility on that class is absolutely ridiculous. Instead of having a dashboard like Havoc the DPS does, their button is technically a dash forward, but you actually choose where you go. It's not just automatically into the direction of your character. So you can dash backwards a lot easier than on Havoc and stuff. The visuals on that class are incredible. The gameplay is a pretty good loop too. The only downside is starting off, it's a very slow class. You need haste like none other for that class to start feeling good. Tested Vengeance Demon Hunter is extremely overtuned on beta servers.
I thought Blood DK was the tank.
Give me a second. Get in there.
You're jumping.
Vengeance
He's
Demon
got
Hunter,
20 minutes, man.
So Vengeance Demon Hunter is extremely overtuned in all aspects. Like literally doesn't take any damage and it does so much damage.
Yeah, they're broken. They're broken.
It's gonna get undertuned. Gameplay wise though, it's basically the same loop as live servers. The biggest thing is like your souls that you generate. You generate a lot more souls. Like the Eldrachi spec, you get a lot of Reaver's Glaives, a lot more Reaver's Glaives, which funnels into the fact that it's doing a ton of damage. And then another cool thing about the class is the hero talents gives you random metamorphosis procs. It's not random actually procs. It just gives you a charge of metamorphosis that you can use whenever you want. So it's kind of busted.
I think we just add to the conversation though that the biggest thing that we saw is either the Apex making or breaking some of these tunes, right? Like the Apex talents that they're coming out with to kind of add to your talent tree.
So Apex talents, I did not notice the Apex talents at all on Devourer. The Apex talents on Vengeance with the extra metamorphosis, it's the best defensive cooldown in the game. That is an incredibly strong Apex talent that obviously can completely warp your gameplay if you get good procs.
The damage that comes off of it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Like, Vengeance DH is DPSing like a DPS class.
But what I'm most excited about is the class that I currently main, DK. It's tested Blood and Frost so far. So Blood's whole philosophy with their class has always been you don't have any kind of really damage mitigation, passive damage mitigation. So you just get punched in the face constantly and then have to heal back up, which is a cool idea, but it does limit the class in what content you can do, because there is a hard cap to what content Blood DK is able to do, because then they'll just start taking too much damage, and you don't have enough time in between using abilities to heal yourself, so you die. But that's just changing a little bit in Midnight. It's reduced the self-healing significantly. I was struggling so on live servers, I just blow healers out the water all the time. On beta, I was struggling to beat Vlad in healing, but so they reduced self-healing, but increased passive mitigation, which is exactly what that class needs, is just more passive mitigation outside of cooldowns, which is going to enable the class to do more content, a higher level content, I should say, a little bit easier. You don't have to, get
Don't have that sudden splat.
The Apex talents gives you random dancing room weapon procs, which is awesome. And then on top of that, like when you have dancing room weapon out, you take reduced damage, like just flat damage DR, and get all the benefits of having dancing room weapon out. So more damage, more flat DR. There's several new talents that are pretty cool. One of them in the same lane tree is called Desecrate. What that does is you drop your Death and Decay. Here you go, Chaz, with Death and Decay. Your Death and Decay, when it ticks, it has a chance to explode, and it consumes the Death and Decay, but you gain the buff from it. So it deals bonus damage and gain the buff of it, which, when that happens, you're no longer restricted of where you want to stand with Death and Decay being on the ground. So you have more freedom to move wherever you want while still having the buff with that you gain from Death and Decay, because you gain increased damage and increased healing while in Death and Decay. And then there's another cool ability called Blood Mist. It kind of replaces Bone Storm. It's kind of very on flavor for Blood DK to be surrounded by Blood Mist.
We also got Slap Hands back.
Enough said. We got Slap Hands back.
That's all I fucking hear all the time whenever I got their guys. All of their streams are open for me when I'm at work, and because I need music and I need background noise, or else I can't fucking work, because it just drives me bonkers and I can't focus. But if I have something to, like, keep the back of my brain mentally, going and stuff like that, then the frontal part of my brain can keep working. But yeah, all I hear is slap your hands. Not so much anymore, but it's coming back.
You know what'd be good right about now?
Slap your hands.
Slap your hands.
That was
For
a
the
good
first
joke
couple
for
of
weeks. For weeks.
It's when this comes back in Midnight, it's gonna be, guys, you know what's great right now? Slappy hands. That's what he's gonna be saying for like 6 weeks.
And we talked a lot about tanks and stuff, but I know as DPS, I'm excited, and I'm pretty sure Jib's excited about the state of where Balanced Druid is.
I am, but then I'm okay. So like balance is weird. Like when I was playing it the last 2 days, because they just reworked all the talents again. I think Elun's Chosen's kind of off the board right now until it gets some more tuning done to it. Everyone's in Keeper, which is not what we've been running in Keys. We've been running Elun's Chosen. Keeper is really strong when you have your incarnation, but that Eclipse button that they give us, I like, because we don't have to proc an Eclipse. We don't necessarily have to dot before we send anything. Like, you can just go in now, press your Eclipse button, start dumping Starfalls, whatever. It don't seem like we are really getting like any power from our Eclipse. Like, it's weird. Like when I was bursting and running Keys, if I had either charge of my incarn, I would do extremely good damage. But in between those incarns, that's what that eclipse is there for, to kind of weave, so you have a little bit of like a little bit of more damage in between them. It just seemed really lackluster, like it did. Now it's cool with like our Apex talents and stuff, because every time we go into an eclipse, especially for like AoE pulls, we have lunar bolts that shoot out of us that fly and hit like that hit the ads and stuff, which is really cool. But it's kind of lackluster right now, just in the eclipse phase. But when you're doing bosses, when you pull with Keeper of the Grove right now, you send like 10 star surges in a row. So you really feel like a laser chicken. Like it's really cool to play right now. I just wish that they would kind of work on the eclipse side, like outside of our cools, and give us a little more power there. But the playability of it right now it's really different than what you're going to be playing on retail, because like I said, you got to break the habit of always wanting to go in and put your dots up, because they reworked our mastery. We no longer get that damage bonus from our dots, and we no longer have astral smolder or whatever, to where if you have like 3 affixes on Twilight, what was that, Waning Twilight, that if you have like 3 dots on a target, you get increased damage. All that's gone. Like that, we don't fool with any of that anymore. You can just go in, hit incarn, start dumping starfalls, and then put your moonfire dots up, so you get procs from like your orbit breakers, stuff like that. So like I said, it's different, but I really like it. Beta, in my opinion, like it's going in a really good direction. Like I think WoW is going in a really good direction right now.
And I think we talked about like they're condensing a lot of the buttons, because there used to be like 12 to 15 buttons for a druid to press at any given point in time, and now we're down to like I think 5 major buttons for DPS, and
yeah,
the
dude,
rest of the
it's
buttons.
weird. Like it's definitely different. Like your classes are pruned. You still have a rotation, but it's not like you're playing right now. Like I don't know how to explain it. It's still fun. It's still really engaging. It feels like it's kind of slower to me, because you don't have these intricate rotations anymore. But the fun factor to me is through the roof. Like we were just running the same keys over and over again, and I did not want to get off balance through it. Like I was having fun playing it, figuring out the changes and everything, and it was for a good couple hours. Like the classes feel really good. I'm excited to try some of my alts this upcoming week.
And we'll go back to Myth. So we tested it, and we'll keep it generic, and Vlad might have some buy-in to it, but I think it's safe to say that DPS, like, some shit's just super broken, some stuff feels underwhelming, and like you see that when you're tanking for some of these,
Yeah.
and you've also tested some of the DK stuff. But yeah, we're just waiting to see what gets nerfed, what gets pushed back up. I think we all saw that when we were beta testing, and then Vlad, if you want to chime in on some of the healer stuff, I don't have a lot to talk about healers. I just played the Druid healer and the Disc Priest healer. But Myth, what did you think about the DPS and some of the DPS things you saw? And don't just go straight into blood or in DK. Just got fucking nerf hammered and you hate it, and just give us what you got.
He's happy about Unholy.
Oh, is he?
Well, so Frost DK, it did get a rework in this current season in World of Warcraft. So it's pretty much the same going into Midnight. It plays the same way. Unholy, I have not tested yet, but everybody in the Unholy Acris Discord, the class Discord, really like all the changes. One of the things, it was reworked a little bit to prune some abilities, and everybody really likes that. Mages are they're in one or two camps. They absolutely hate all the changes, or they absolutely love the changes. Fire is a lot simpler. Frost is a lot simpler. Arcane, they're all just a lot simpler, because on live servers they are quite complicated to play well. But overall, most classes aren't too mad about the button pruning. There are some feral druids that absolutely are up in arms about the direction that Midnight is going with DPS classes. But overall, with the less buttons, On their DPS rotation, everybody seems to be taking it pretty well. The biggest thing that is going to change for a lot of classes is they gutted a lot of defensives from every class. And then on the healing side of stuff, Resto Druid is overtuned right now, but they seem to be okay with their playstyle. Resto Shamans they seem to be happy because both hero talents are pretty decent. Like Totemic just got buffed. They were running the other one up until the Totemic buffs. Discreet seems alright. And then Holy Priest is not. Holy Priest has to get their buttons buffed.
Yeah,
I think Vlad said something about Holy Priest only has 2 buttons anyway, so in the way that it's tuned down right now, he said borderline miserable to play.
Yeah. There's not enough buttons on Holy Priest.
He put in chat, every healer but Druid and Shaman are shit.
They didn't give a lot of dialect to that, but yes, it's just they pruned them too much. I think every healer said that too. They're just pruned too much. Serial Man's...
I got an idea. I think for the future podcast, when we talk about WoW in classes, we legit get like a note from Vlad that we can put up. That's like a quick highlight of the classes that he's played.
I was thinking of that.
And it's like Vlad's notes for the week.
Serial Man's...
I know I haven't played beta, but I did set up stuff last night and found out that Demo is like the warlock choice right now, because I was trying to do Destro to stay with raid and everything to stay on top of it, new changes. But Demo, I was kind of raging last night because they took away one of my puppies. Like, they took away my hound, my really big dog. And I'm like, okay, but they gave us a subjugated demon, which is another 2-minute cooldown. So it's going to be really fun to figure out where in that rotation I'm supposed to press. And if it's going to stay the same of putting out Grimoire, then doing your Tyrant. And also, eating imps, mwah, love it. I'm glad they got rid of the capstone. That was one thing I know in the Demo Discord for Warlock. They were not happy about having a cap on imps at all.
Yeah, and I think, I did get a chance to look a little bit of that stuff. But when you set up your add-on, or your base UI for the first time, and this is going to get into the add-on talk, how did you feel about setting up that base UI for the first time, Kat?
So I copied it because when I go since I'm not really good at with alts and stuff, I try to line up like my buttons to all be the same. So all my cooldowns and defenses are on the same button. So I set up Demo almost the same as I did in live retail. And the only thing I noticed that was different was I can't funnel my Felguard to heal him. They took that away. Not sure why, because sometimes he does take damage. And then they got rid of the Charhound, so most of my buttons are still going to stay the same. So it was nice to just plug them into the buttons I already knew, and I was happy with that.
But going back to add-ons, and I think we could talk add-ons for a while because Blizzards went to the direction. What's that?
Plater.
Yeah,
Plater's the biggest change, man. Going from retail to like Blizzard's UI, the nameplates are just fucking wonky. I don't know any other way to describe it. Like,
you're right.
Looking at them.
You're right, and I think like Blizzard wants to take everything over, but I think they bit off a little more than they could chew because, the weak ores we were using, some of the UI management stuff we were using, LVUI for me, I know LVUI is going to come back, but when is going to be the big issue because if I don't have all of the functionality of LVUI for some of my tanks and some of it, I'm going to feel a little bit lost because I can't build that stuff inside of Blizzard's UI. And me and Vlad even saw it. There's a lot of problems we were having with that. Because I can't see, stagger meters on a monk. I can't see, there's a lot of little things that they're leaving out. And that brings up, like, what do we think about how Midnight's add-ons are going? And then what as gamers do we want in all when it comes to midnight? Once it releases and goes to retail, like what do we think we should see from midnight? I mean, obviously storyline, we want that, but what else would we want to see?
Oddly enough, I think they've done a really good job. Don't get me wrong, like the DPS meter's kind of fucking wonky, but their cooldown manager, like for as much as they bit off and what they've produced so far with 4 months still coming, I think they're gonna do okay, but there are gonna be add-ons. Like I think Plater is still gonna be, like they're gonna be still doing a profile. A lot of people will use Plater just because of the color coordinating that you can do on the ads and stuff. The DPS thing I'm kind of confused about, because I don't know why they didn't go to like details or anybody and, you know, try to get like, you know, what they did for like their add-on and just import it in the game. Like I don't
Ego.
It's kind of odd, because I mean, you seen the other day we were playing, all 4 of us had DPS meters on, all 4 of us was getting different numbers on our DPS meters. Like none of them was consistent.
Yeah, and
Ain't
the
that
fact.
the truth?
Go ahead.
I said, ain't that the truth? Because I was arguing with, what was I arguing with?
Vlad about healing.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't see some of the stuff that was encompassed from like blood decay and some of the other stuff that was like Brew's stagger was going into our healing meters. So it said I was healing twice as much as the healer does, even though that's not true, and they haven't fixed it.
I would like a resource bar, of course, and I think they came out with one that's an add-on that I would like to get, because I think that's the biggest complaint I have with the cooldown manager is it doesn't show our resources. And I mean, as a balanced player, if we could just have like an astral bar on top of our cooldown manager, that's all I need. I looking at my player frame and looking at that little bar to see, oh, I can star surge, oh, I'm capped, do this. Just put it at the feet of my character, above the cooldown manager. I'm good to go. That's all I need.
I was very concerned when they said, oh, we're taking away add-ons, because I use a soul shard tracker to know when I can, you know, if I'm in demo hand to Gul'dan or Destro. Destro's huge because a shard, it's either you cast ball or you rain of fire.
Yep.
There's more to it, but that soul shard tracker was so important because I needed to know, okay, do I incinerate to build up shards, or do I can't guess on that, or my damage is going to plummet.
I agree. I think resource trackers should be added to their cooldown tracker thing. It should be an option that we could turn on or off.
Okay, last talk, so we can get Sam back in the conversation. I know he's just kind of fucking white noising us right now.
I got stuff up. Jeb sent me the Apex Talents link so that way I could, you know, scroll through and whatnot. So
Right.
I just keep that, you know, a little interactive there.
If beta were to launch tomorrow, how do we feel the state of WoW would react to it? And do you think we'd have a lot more negativity than positivity? And then what are your final thoughts about where they're at in beta, and if the push comes to shove, like, is it going to be good?
People's gonna hate on WoW just to hate on WoW. Like we're always gonna have that group, but I think the beta is really good in my opinion.
I think there are 2 extremes to the beta. One is there are a lot of classes that function properly. It seems, or a lot of specs, I should say. It seems when you were on playing Frost or Fire, when you were testing Mage, you seemed pretty happy with it. Jibsy's happy with Boomkin. I was happy with Blood Decay. Frost Decay is just the same. But there are obviously balancing that still needs to be done. And then there's some specs that are just absolutely god-awful. Up until recently, Unholy was literally... They did the same amount of damage as auto attacks from a tank do. Up until
Nobody's playing WoW to look at a pretty game, guy. Like, you ask all of them. Anybody who's playing WoW is not playing WoW for it to look prettier.
Gameplay,
We don't care about the graphics.
Look,
None of them do.
There's some pretty
They're
places in WoW.
so they can fucking get
See
more
here,
frames
guys.
during
Yeah.
I
the
want it to be pretty.
If you go to Goldshire, I'm looking for a little prettiness inside of Goldshire. You know what I'm saying? Feel me?
Oh god, there it was.
That's the only place we judge on looks is Goldshire.
I got them all to install Guild Wars 2, and
It's pretty.
Been on and off playing it, and Jib's first time actually playing it, and he's enjoying it. And he's like,
It's a
this
really
game
good
is
game.
really fucking
It's a
pretty.
really
And
good
I'm
game.
like, I know. I've only been telling you for years that this game is pretty for an MMO, and it runs great.
That's
It didn't
another
used
old
to.
game.
It didn't used to.
I know I brought up Fallout. Fucking try Guild Wars 2. Like I put it off for years because I'm a WoW player, and I'm like, no, I'm not playing that. It looks boring. No, I'm not playing it. I finally give it a try. It's fucking awesome. I like it a lot.
This is a
It's got
good.
the easiest quest system in the world.
Yeah,
I
it's
do.
good.
I enjoy it a lot.
It's a
do.
good
I
time
enjoy
to
that
kick-
game a lot.
It's a good time to kick that up too, because we're trying to make a Guild Wars 2 guild for the HRI stuff, and this will wrap into the next pot that we're talking about with Sam about the HRI stuff that we're trying to do. But the Guild Wars 2 thing, I'm looking forward to maybe making a guild and doing some in-game content, maybe even buying into the expansions, because I want to see what the game was all about towards the end game. Because end game's what we're
It would
always
be
like.
another one because Nobles Reggie over on Once Human has like an HRI hive, and he's got like a whole homunculus kicking over.
Yeah,
on
we
Once
still-
Human.
We started him on that. I kept telling him, because he's playing Enshrouded. Like, me and Jibs played Once Human, loved the fuck out of it. And
Yep.
then we were like, Reg, you should play this. And then he was building every day in Enshrouded. Like, him and Jeb were just building constantly.
That's all we did. That's all we did.
And I was like, dude, one day I was just like, dude, I'm telling you, it's free. Install it. I told Pixie, install it. You're gonna love it, because there is so much customization.
We
you
have
can
now
do in that
lost
game.
Reg.
Yeah, Reg is no longer a WoW player. I don't think
Yep,
he's
Reg
been
is
on
gone.
WoW in like months. He's not
He
looking
lives on
forward to
Once Human.
midnight. He's legit on Once Human for 10 to 12 hours a day,
Yep.
just building. Like, his last build that he just showed me yesterday, I was like, dude, are you building plantations? Because it's a fucking mansion that he built on that with his last build.
Yeah, definitely look at Serial Man. Definitely look into getting into Guild Wars 2, because it's free to play for the base version, right? And definitely come, guild up with us, and we'll go do stuff. Like, we're in there just, casually leveling right now. But once we get into the A game stuff, we're gonna be looking for people, I'm sure.
Leveling is so fast in that. Like, just like 10 hours of playing that, I'm level 63, and it only goes to 80. The last like 10 levels is a little bit slower, but not that slow. Like, it is WoW. Like, doing those last couple levels in WoW was always a grind and
They
a fucking
changed it.
half. Yeah,
They
so
changed it.
that made it better. That was one reason why I played a little bit of Dragonflight, was because it didn't take nearly as long. It used to be like you played that game for a day to get one level from 70 to 80 or whatever the cap was at that time. It's like 60 or 70, I think.
I'm close to you, Serial. I think I'm around 50 now. 46, 50, somewhere in there.
Yeah, you were like 43 the other day when you were streaming, so I think you're the Asura. Yeah, see, I'm a Savari and Norn main. I have one Asura, and that's my Elementalist, but I started as a tame. I'm doing the Ranger because I'm gonna do the Untamed spec.
I
But
want to do the
a lot
weird
of
one
fun,
next. The like the casters. Well, I can't remember what it's called. I've
Mesmer?
never heard of Mesmer. That's the next
Mesmer.
class I'm gonna play as Mesmer.
play Char, dude. Like, Char has probably one of the best starting storylines to play. Like, it's got a lot of lore to
Wait
it.
a
It's
minute,
written
I'm
off
playing
really
this for the story.
It actually has a good story, man. Like, get through the base story and,
Oh, man, my
then the
cam
rest of
left
it's good.
again. Damn it.
But the best thing about Guild Wars for like what Chad's saying, get everybody on there and do the guild. So we'll roll right over into the HRI spotlight for that, because we can bleed into that a little bit. Join the guild. If you guys are gonna play, send us a message, be like, hey, we have a Guild Wars channel in the MMO, mostly Warcraft channel group now. Post in there that you're playing. We'll get you again guild invite link. Invite when you tell us what your character account name thing is, so we can add you. But join it. We get guild points, or favor is what it's called in that, and you have to run at least 3 guild members through stuff in order to get the quest for the guild done, and we get more stuff to do. We just started doing it. Once everybody gets on, it's gonna be even better. We can dungeon run, we can do meta events, we can do boss runs, we can do everything in that game. Like, everything once you hit 80 is end game. There is nothing about that game that like you're limited to just this. Every single thing in that when you're 80 is end game. Even
You know, now
crafting
that
is end
you're
game.
kicking into like community and stuff, why don't you just lead right into the future of HRI?
Yeah, that's what our future for HRI is. We're going to start doing things, and I was talking to Jeb the other day about something I want to do. and that's launch our website. We are going to start working on that here soon. I don't have a release date for that, but it will keep continuously growing, and the website will have like the lore behind HRI, you know, things like our mascot, which is essentially the Dullahan, you know, headless horseman. Fits the profile, right? Head removal ink and whatnot. I'd give you a little bit of the past HRI stuff. You know, Jeb and I started this like 23 years ago. Head removal ink was a Gears of War clan tag back when you could throw that stuff up on your Xbox 360 profile. So we started that a long time ago, played the shit out of it. We kept rolling with it. We have friends, brothers, sisters that, you know, part of that community back then, and we just finally decided to do that. But our future
Got that
is
logo on my fucking calf.
yeah, like we got Jeb and I both have the blood omen or the crimson omen from a Gears of War tattooed on us. I have cog tags on my foot. That's how fucking into that game. Like, we were unstoppable in that game. So, but our future is to continue to grow this, to make this a community where we can all get together, we can play games, we can talk, literally anything. But we're going to put up like bio pages, links, embeds for Twitch videos, all that stuff into there. And eventually we're going to open up a merch shop, because we have stuff that we want to get out there as far as clothing and everything like that. I got a plug for hats. If we want some hats made, that's Watch the Serial Man. He works for Lids. We're going to get him to do some stuff, and we'll work out something like that. But he does that kind of stuff. But we're going to make more clothing, or we're going to start making clothing and stuff like that, and get that stuff sold out. Mouse pads, anything. Like, we are wanting to grow this community into something that's really cool and recognized amongst the gamer communities. So Twitch, YouTube, all of that. The rest of us are continuing to grow, starting dual streaming on Kick, YouTube, and whatnot. And as far as like everything else goes for our, like, Discord, big thing, guys. Discord is huge for us to use. It's a great way for us to get our ideas out. I know a lot of us mute Discord right off the bat when we join a server. I'm guilty of that, because like sometimes there's just too many pings, because I get the pings for not just the @everyone role, but I get pings for every time somebody posts something, because they don't have that disabled by default. We do. We have that disabled by default. You shouldn't be getting any pings for stuff like that, just because somebody posted something, unless you actively turn on that notification for that. We have the live alert set up.
Can ping too now, so
yeah, literally the only people that can ping is, I'm pretty sure it's just me and Jeb. So don't worry too much about the @everyone's. We got rid of that live alerts. There's a button you can click when you're doing the onboarding. There's a thing. Please read, because if you have the not verified role, I promise you that eventually you're gonna get kicked out, because it says right in the beginning, don't click on this, because you're gonna get the bot role, and eventually you're gonna get kicked out because of it when we do cleanup. We don't want you to leave. We're so close to our 200 member mark. When we hit our 250 member mark, we're going to talk about doing something special for you guys, like maybe a giveaway. You can all join in with, like, I'm thinking about doing like a big key giveaway. There's always stuff that I have a ton of
down
keys
with
for
that.
games that I don't
I think
play.
we do that. I'm down with that. Like a game key giveaway. That sounds good. I'm down with that.
I have a bunch of keys that I can do, like a bundle giveaway, like, you know, a humble bundle or something like that, that they do. You know, there's 10 to 12 keys you get, kind of deal. I have so many games that I never redeem the keys for, so I'll do something like that for us as a community, also for streaming. You got like 5 keys, right on, man. But we want to do that. And then the next thing that I want to talk about is our community events. When we started doing this, and what really got us rocking, is every Saturday night we used to do what was called Deceitful Saturday. We played games like Lockdown Protocol, Goose Goose Duck, Among Us, those kind of fun games where deceit was the main topic of it, and trying to trick everybody into thinking that you were the good guy and you were really the bad guy kind of situation. We want to kick stuff like that back up and get you guys really involved with us and the rest of the community. So if you guys have any game ideas that you would like to play as a community outside of, you know, just WoW or Guild Wars or any of the MMOs, like something fun like that, please kick it back to us so we can be like, hey, yeah, I got that game. I've been looking for somebody to play this with. Let's do it. There's a lot of games that we look at that are moddable too. Like we used to play Repo. Repo was moddable, so we could add more than the player limit was allowing. Same with Peak. There's a bunch of different stuff that we can do.
Oh, what was the game that we played religiously?
Repo?
Yeah, Repo. Man, that game is so good with like 5-6 people. It's so good.
Yeah, it makes it crazy fun. Like just hearing like my wife screaming from the other room because like she's being chased by something, or yelling at Nobles because he's picking on Pixie and throwing her into the pit. That was always good times.
I'm ready for game night to come back. I am. I'd like to get the community involved. I'd like to meet a lot of the people in here. Now, granted, I've probably talked to about a third of the people that's in our Discord. There's a lot of people that don't jump in. I'd love to meet you guys. Like, you see us in Discord, fucking hit us up, jump in, hang out.
Yeah,
come say hello.
There's a ton of channels for everything to play. If you don't see a channel that's like designated for the game that you're playing, just jump in the gamer chat. It's fine. Like that's what it's there for. That one is the community one where everybody can jump into if they don't feel like they want to be isolated into one. But if you're playing Halo, you're playing Apex, there's channels down below where you there's a squad limit so that way other people can't join on you and mess with your comms and stuff like that. But that's where we want you guys to be if you want. We want to see you guys interact. We want to see you guys talk to us. That's really all I got to say about that, guys. Feel free to, help us out with keeping the community active and growing.
Good.
So we're going to go into the next topic here. And that is our gamer health with Chaz.
Yeah, so big fan of just keeping people healthy and keeping people around. If you've ever talked to me outside of stream, I know I take a persona of I'm just the guy who fights Myth a lot. But when we're doing games and stuff together, like
that's an understatement.
We do games and stuff. What we don't do is take care of our health and stuff. And I know me and Kat will probably talk a bunch about this, but like there's definitely a really cool link that I have. It's for the crucial health tips for gamers. This was posted back in November 12th of this year. A guy wrote a really good article on just stuff, and I like to read about like people taking care of themselves while they're playing video games. Keeping hydrated. You go into those streams and you have that button for them that says hydrate. They put that in there for a reason because we don't get up and go get a glass of water. We don't keep a gallon jug of water sitting next to us. So while you're sitting there, you're becoming insufficient on like just keeping yourself properly hydrated as a person. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that story of the guy who played Diablo for, I think he was going on this 48 hour mark, and he passed away because of just not forcing hydration, not getting his proper rest cycle in, not feeding himself properly. So we want you guys to take care of yourselves, and I think that's a huge issue when it comes to us just sitting down to stream, because some of us will sit down for 8 hours and not even think about it. I'll get up and be like, wow, I did not drink any water today. Did I eat breakfast this morning? I don't even remember. And consistently eating healthy meals and having people around you that's maybe forcing that factor. So while you're streaming, having those buttons for your streamers or for your streamer to get food, to get water. You might have a significant other, and this one plays into Kat, of making sure your significant other's taking the breaks that they need while this is happening. Or how do you keep the family fed when you have an active gamer in the house, Kat?
So I don't know exactly what I do, but I'm pretty consistent. Like, I keep to a schedule. So our oldest, as most of you guys know, is autistic. So our schedules, he relies on routine. So it's usually get up, and our day-to-day, Monday through Friday, stays the same. We get up, we get dressed. I get dressed for work because I'm not working remote yet. So when that happens, our schedule's going to change even more. But right now it's I get up, I get the kids dressed, Myth will take the dogs out, I'll get them ready for school, make my lunch. And for me and Myth, it's meal prepping on Sunday nights because he works all day. So I take Sundays off to meal prep, get the house ready for the week, anything like that. to make my nights free so that when I come home from work, because we do have a lot of therapies and outside of gaming priorities, it's making sure I have easy stuff on hand for the kids. My kids have food sensitivity, so they're big on chicken nuggets, pizza, mac and cheese, things like that that I can throw in the air fryer as soon as I get home and it's ready for them. Me and Myth can pop a meal prep into the microwave, good to go, especially with raid nights. That's where I feel like I tend to feel more stressed out on raid nights because some of our raid nights, our kids have outside of school activities. And it's getting home, and all of a sudden it's now past dinner time, things like that. To stay on track, I would say is the meal prep. With Myth, I have to kind of mommy him sometimes when I'm home.
Poke
That's
him in
where
the
your
ears.
stress is. Let's be real. It's the motherfucker sitting to your right.
Dinner, come get it.
So I will literally, as soon as I get in, be like, how was stream today? Because I do try to pop into a stream when I'm working, but I can't always hear everything. I try to just say hi to everyone, whatever. So I will literally be like, what'd you eat today? What'd you drink today? Oh, I just had juice or something. I have a headache though. And my first thing as a mom is always, did you drink water? Because
She's
I have this.
fucking role reversing the shit out of you,
Like,
man. Gender
this is
fucking
my,
reversing
what
you.
I call my emotional support water bottle. I bring it to work. I have it. Now, I don't always drink just plain water. I drink our store brand of sparkling water because I like it. Helped me cut soda out. So I get that carbonation, but it's healthier. And he'll be like, I ate this, or I only ate this, or yeah, I had a handful of cookies, or something like that. And I'm like, you're lucky you're driving me home right now and the roads are shit, because I would literally be like, pull over so I could beat your ass. Like, you had cookies.
And it goes without saying too. Like, I think that sometimes we get, it's a physical workout. It might not feel like it's a physical workout, but when we're sitting in a chair and we're playing video games, and we might be doing keys and WoW, playing a game of Apex with friends, you will get fatigued very quickly. And they always tell you should get adequate sleep, and definitely
I
taking
notice
care.
that a lot, like on the weekends, or if I'm home. Like I stayed home or I had the day off or whatever, and it's a weekday when I'm not used to streaming like you guys. I will get up and it's just like I'm 60. My back hurts, everything, because I didn't get up and walk around enough. I didn't drink enough water because I was too busy, especially where we go like key to key to key to key to key. And we're just plowing through those. I will look up and it's 11 o'clock and we've been there since 8:30, and I'm like, I haven't done anything. I haven't stretched. I haven't anything.
Right. And what we want to press here during this little segment is just talking about like us getting up, doing a little bit of physical exercise, even if it's just to walk around the house, go down and grab a drink. My everything I own is pretty much downstairs. So if I'm gonna go grab water, if I'm gonna grab something to snack on, I have to up and down the stairs a couple times, which is a good physical exercise in between some of the stuff that I'm doing. So when I step away from my computer for 5-10 minutes, it's probably because I'm downstairs letting the dogs out. The dogs are really good about keeping you fucking agile about, I've been on this game for too long, because they'll come up behind you and start wanting to, and crying that they need out, and then you're downstairs for 5-10 minutes.
Yep, and having the kids help too, because they're in I'm hungry and they're not always sufficient. So that also helps, like on the weekends, for us to take that break, or if they're home from school, for Myth to get up, move around, even though it's like from here to the kitchen is a couple of steps for him. He's at least getting up, stretching. Like you said, taking the girls out really helps, because then he also gets fresh air being outside, or like, as you can see in his right now, Purple's over here like, y'all left me with the kids. I had to bust down this door to get in here, and now I'm demanding attention. So it kind of shifts his attention from being in gamer mode to being like, oh, well, now I'm getting my endorphins. My puppy's getting what she needs, or the kids need something. So we're getting up, and then if he's going into the kitchen, oh, I'm kind of hungry. okay, I can eat something, and it just rolls right into one another on that health when gaming. Because I know I can get addicted, and all of a sudden I'll just be like, I've been here for 8 hours and I haven't done anything. My cleaning hasn't been done. I fed my kids sugar, like.
Right. And then the final piece to this is, and this one goes back to me. I like to bring up some of the mental health issues you can get from gaming. I had a friend of mine. He got into financial stress and stuff, and he was always talking in Discord and stuff with us. And then, come to find out later on, I had another buddy message me and goes, "Hey, have you seen this person in a while?" Because he hasn't been logging in, and hasn't been saying anything. So we all tried to get in contact with him. I had his personal phone number, and I called him, and come to find out, he passed away. He went through so much financial troubles and some of the stuff that he was dealing with. He really didn't let us know, and I think that's why you have to be socially interactive while you're playing video games. Yes, it's fun to play those one-player games. I think when we stream, we get that interaction. That's why it's very conducive to us to having a stream going, because then we look over, we talk about stuff, and then you might pitch your day as being a bad day. Like HRIy likes to come in and vent about how her day's going and stuff, and it kind of pitches to us like, I might self-assess a little bit because someone comes in the stream to talk to me and say, "Hey, have you, checked out on you, and how are you doing?" And that engages us in to talk about ourselves a little bit, and maybe something is going on that you might need to have more help than just your stream, or you personally. You might need to go talk and seek more help outside into a profession that does that. So counselors and things like that. I find that you should put the game down. If you do not want to log in for the day, that's fine. Put it out on Discord. Hey, I'm not going to be on today because
100% agree. There are times when, like Wednesday night, when I said to you, you were like, "Hey, you want to do beta?" And I was just like, it's been such a long day. I need to step away. And I know more towards the end, like when we know beta's coming out, I know that when that becomes live, we're going to be on here all the time. Because our raid team's talking about doing 3 nights a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Plus, obviously, we need to get the gear, so we're going to be running a lot of keys. And I know that can get burnt out fast. So it is okay to say, tonight I don't feel like playing the game. You can always still be in Discord and talk. Like, we're always in Discord. Or you could be like, "Hey, I'm hopping on, but I don't feel like playing the game." Okay, just sit and talk with us. We can jam out to music, we can talk, anything. I mean, I'm all for just listening to music, talking. Heck, I'm okay just being in Discord and reading my book, and you can read your book, we can talk about it, whatever. It doesn't always have to mean just because you're in Discord, you have to be on the game.
And I think just taking care of yourself is the biggest point we wanted to hit here. And there's a quick segment to be able to discuss that, if you don't or you need it, that there's outlying sources to find that reference for yourself. And then, again, gaming is not everything. We ask you to put it down if you want to. A lot of times you see those tooltips in video games saying, "Hey, you might want to get up and do some exercise once an hour or something." Strongly encourage. Definitely take care of yourself before you decide to log in for the day and put 8 hours or whatever you're gonna do into a video game. So, Sam, back to you.
And if you,
or sorry, Kat, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, if you struggle with that, just ask me like, "Hey, can we all take a group 5 minutes, 10 minutes break, so that we are all in agreement with that to help each other stay on top of that health."
Right. Sam staring into the monitor.
Yep. So one other thing that I didn't do in the last part was, give the shout outs where they deserve in our community. HRIy, thank you for being a part of our community and hanging out all the time, and everybody stream and talking and keeping chat alive. Really appreciate that. And of course our greatest healer of all time, Vlad, because he is usually always fucking there. Like, he might just be lurking, but he is legit like what keeps that one viewer on your chat all the time. So we really want to thank that those two specifically, and we'll thank more of you at a different time, but those two were really brought to mind for me. Did you guys have any other final thoughts on that, on anybody else you wanted to call out, or any other final thoughts on what this podcast has really done for us?
honestly, you guys just being around, like I got brought in late in the game of this stuff, and I'm so glad there's something like Head Removal Inc. that's around for us to just jive and talk about stuff. The podcast is a great addition. I just kind of fell into, which is amazing. But every day when I log in and it's like 7 o'clock in the morning, and I know Jib's probably grabbing his first coffee, but he hasn't logged in yet, or Myth might be grabbing that first coffee himself, or grabbing some water and sitting down to drink his dubby or whatever he's going to announce and talk about. But sometimes I just wake up because you guys are in there. So I'd like to give a shout out to the whole stream deck that we have here right now. So definitely big shout out to you guys.
Yeah, thanks. We definitely want to thank you guys for joining and becoming in this part of this, this crazy idea that we had, and keeping it going. Like, we want to continue to grow this. We want to bring in more content creators from different games and such like that, so we can grow this. We have a variety of people that can continue to show off new stuff, bring in more to the HRI community for Discord, to shout out others, to help raid, to push partners. We just
That's one
want
thing that
make
is
sure we
kind
have
of
that.
a big point, like that we can do as a community is, feeding each other viewers, trying to get that partner tag, growing together. So it's been a really cool ride so far. It has, and I mean, just doing the first podcast today, I'm sure there's all kinds of notes that we'll be able to take from this and make the next one even better, and this will continue to grow. So
One thing that I think we should try to do a little bit more. Chips was doing a lot in earlier seasons that we played together. Clipping streams, right? Clipping streams, sharing that out of our stupid antics that we do.
Yep.
Especially when I'm giving Chaz shit or Chaz giving I shit. Just to get the word out, try to get more people in here. People love the short video format. TikTok and all that good stuff. But just having the clips, you just keep the clips uploaded on Twitch. Get more people in here.
Oh, I did want to say something else about the last topic with the eating right and stuff. One of the big things, I'm the cook here at this house. I didn't get a chance to say something, but I'm the cook at this house, and one of the biggest things is like when I know I'm gonna have a big gaming session or something kicking in, and the wife is at work longer for the night or something, we do crock pot meals, and we will prep stuff like that, like put it in a fucking Ziploc, vacuum bag, whatever, pop it in there, boom, 6 hours later, we're good to go. There's quick ways to do stuff, buy in bulk, prepackaged, those kinds of things, especially like your meats and stuff like that. But yeah, guys, the health thing is really important, and we really want you guys to have somebody like Chaz has talked about a friend of his and stuff like that. Don't ever feel like you can't reach out to someone. Like, we are here as that community to be able to reach out to us. Any of the founders, any of the content creators, never hesitate to reach out if something's wrong or something doesn't feel right, or you just need someone to go in and chill and play a game with.
Agreed.
we have people that
always
just lurk in
open.
Discord looking for conversation. Just jump in and talk.
Right?
And I will admit that I am definitely the shy one of the group. It's really hard, and I think it's why I stopped streaming, to talk into the abyss, or it felt like I was kind of jumping into you guys too much because I don't stream with you guys as often. So on that random day I'd be available, you guys would mention stuff and I'm over here very lost. So I do have to work on being more talkative in stream, because it takes a lot for me to open up to people, like a lot. And talking to what you guys call the abyss is very hard.
It is. You get used to it. I just talk about what I'm playing, like what I'm doing in the game. Like if I'm playing Guild Wars and I'm not streaming with anybody and it's just me, I just talk about what I'm doing in the game. Well, we're going to go over here and explore. We're going to go check out this art. Well, let's go get this vista, and just talk about what I'm doing in the game.
Yeah, that's my biggest thing with Apex. Like, I'm too hyper focused in Apex, so it's hard for me to just talk to the void when I'm playing that game. So it's usually an in-between match thing. But Guild Wars, I literally, like, since I started playing Guild Wars again and I'm streaming that, I literally just talk about what I'm doing, and it really helps out. And I think that's something that everybody can definitely benefit from, is just just learning how to talk whenever to help grow their stream and stuff. Just talk to the void, like Kat said, and go from there. The viewers will show up eventually. You know that if we build it, we will come saying from back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Fat Cook.
Yeah,
now-
I guess all the boys in Jim's family cook, and I haven't been invited over to one fucking dinner. I'm actually pretty upset about this.
We need to do an HRI cookout.
A cooking stream.
What the
I
fuck
like
are
how
gonna do?
he says
Am I
that,
gonna cook it and fucking
but
mail
you
it
know
to
who'd be cooking in our house?
Yeah,
You.
exactly.
He'll be like, I'll cook dinner, and it'll be like steak. So there's some dishes that I just let him do. So steak is one of them because he's watched
Master Chef,
videos and videos. And he's really good at making fried rice as well.
Uh-huh.
But he'll be like, I'm cooking the steaks. And I'm like, cool. I kind of want like roast potatoes with it. And he's like, oh, I'm not doing that. That's a you job. You do that way better. So it's like he'll cook dinner if it's steak, but I have to make the sides. I have to make the sauce. I have to make the salad. Like, I'm over
I
here.
cook the mains. She cooks and preps the sides.
I'm surprised that Kat's even
When he
here.
cooks.
Like, isn't she still supposed to be in the kitchen right now? Is it?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Like
Okay,
you're gonna
you
get
know
some
what?
you're gonna get some shit in the
Not
mail
the
here soon, man.
1950s. I can't be in the kitchen
Just
where I
thinking,
work
my
too
God, I'm
hard.
gonna get stabbed.
You shouldn't be. That's right.
I mean, shouldn't he be in the kitchen? since
That's
I work
right.
full time?
That's right. Working mama's gonna get out of the kitchen.
Fucking great.
I'm
This
the
is
main cook of the house, but the
2025,
one thing
not the
like
50s.
Kat said, my wife makes like my favorite pork chops, man. Like I can make them good, but the way when she makes them, they're just fucking banging. I don't know why she's not doing anything different than I am. It just must be that appreciation thing. Like it is, they fucking are so good all the time.
Yeah, he
I,
does like steaks and burgers, but if it comes to chicken and stuff, I'll just pull seasoning out of the pantry and just go. And he's like, "Can you remake that?" And I'm like, "Dude, honestly, I blacked out. Like, I don't know what I made."
I don't want to be the guy that does this, but we are running short on time here. We got about 9 minutes, so we do want to, get a couple special thanks out. And honestly, we can't really thank anyone individually because looking at everybody that's lurking in chat now, you guys are our biggest supporters. I mean, when it comes through, Ninja's here almost every day, HRI's here every day, Vlad's here every day, Scores is tuning in every day, Noble's just popped in, another fellow HRI streamer. I mean, it's been because of you guys that we've been able to do the things that we've been doing so far, and it's been to you guys that we've gotten inspiration to do podcasts, trying to be a little more familiar with everybody in the community, coming out to meet people. Like, it's been really cool watching the community grow so far, and you guys are a really big part of it.
And when we say support, we're not just talking like financially through subs or donations or
Nope.
biddies or anything.
Just
like
tuning
that.
in every day. That's
Just
all
your
that
presence.
I ask. Yep, just come back, say hello, talk to us. That's the biggest thing with me. I enjoy the company. I enjoy the people that we've met so far, the community that we have when we stream. I mean, everybody's stream is slowly growing. You're meeting, I can't say random, but you're more frequently visited people that come in and out of streams. So it's been really cool. Like, it has. I've enjoyed it thoroughly. And then that goes to say also all the other streamers that we've met, that we've collabed with along the way. I mean, there's a lot of them. So
Yeah, we gotta give shout out. Like, this isn't my like co-streamers or anything like that. But like Ash Candy is another one that you guys have streamed with before, and
Shay is a big one.
Shay.
Coming in with raids, streaming together. I mean, we've met some really cool people on Twitch streaming so far.
yeah, we got some Swedish people that we've talked to. Like, we've really
Yeah, Dr. Vem, that's
Dr.
another
Vem,
one.
Faster Tattoo. There's
Yep.
a whole plethora of people that we've like just randomly run across, and like that's the biggest thing, guys, is like when we're content creating, if there's somebody that is like one of your favorite streamers that you would like us to raid out to, don't hesitate, tell us. Like,
Oh, which
guide
reminds
that
me,
raid.
Scores and Pixie, little Pixie that you guys have seen popping in my chat, has also started streaming. So anybody that watches this, if you guys could, make sure you head over, give them a follow, help them get started.
Yeah, so we have a lot of different people that have like I said, have joined us and stuff like that. What is it? Is it PIXC? So we get, there you go. She hasn't streamed but like 3 times, and we've got Scores, who is also another big one.
Yep, he's looking to do variety streaming, I'm pretty sure is what Scores said. He's looking for kind of like a little niche games that he can play, so you might see a little bit of everything over on Scores. I think Pixie's mainly been doing Once Human in the afternoons and stuff, so... And as always, we're looking to grow as well. So, I mean, you guys have cool streamers, people that we collab with, some that you think that, you know, would fit kind of like our community. By all means, reach out to us.
Yeah, if you guys haven't followed any of the content streamers that are with you right now on this podcast, feel free to just drop them a follow. It's free. It gives you the notifications if you have those set up for Twitch and all of that. But we want to be able to grow together and everything like that. You don't ever have to subscribe to us. That is never a requirement to subscribe to us, guys.
Scores is streaming. Yes, Scores is streaming, Ree. The other thing we talked about earlier today, with us having West Coast people, we may be moving the time around that we do the podcast, so make sure you guys keep your eyes peeled for that, especially if we do like special guests that's on West Coast and stuff. We may have to move to like noon on a Saturday, 1 o'clock on a Saturday, so, but we'll make sure we post accordingly.
Yeah, because we have a Godsmack is our Swedish streamer, and well, he's not Swedish. He moved to Sweden, but he's 6 hours ahead of us, so it would still be early enough for him, but late enough for like nobles. So we're gonna discuss more. We're gonna have monthly meetings with the content creators and stuff like that to go over new stuff. If you guys have any ideas that you guys want to see us talk about on the podcast, please do not hesitate to reach out to us.
And get a podcast, get everybody on. So like Godsmack, Barry, Reggie, maybe we try to find a timing that works for everybody.
Yeah, and oh guys, what we're also we were talking about this morning is instead of all of us being on stream together and doing the co-stream thing, what we're probably going to do, maybe not the next one potentially, but going forward, we're going to start phasing it to where we're going to one streamer is going to host, and they're going to do the podcast for everyone. So like we'll join in like this. We're using a browser source called Video Ninja to make a room to where we're all cameraed up like this, and we're just, instead of us having everybody have a stream set up, one person will host it and everybody will join, and we're going to rotate that out. So please, that's the biggest thing, is please follow everyone, so that way you get those notifications and join the HRI Discord community.
Yep, kind of like me today. I'm not streaming, but I'm here. I was the first.
You mean I gotta follow
like, well, we're gonna have like 5-6 people going. I'm just gonna join today.
Yeah.
Sam, you gonna make me follow Chaz?
Do we have?
If you weren't already, I'm sorry.
I think he has to sub. So we're doing this next week, right? This is gonna be trying to do a weekly event every Saturday. So yeah, so it starts now. Like as soon as we get done with this first podcast, having the ideas come up for next Saturday, and then Sam leading the way on telling us what he envisions the next podcast to look like. So we'll build a script. If you have more stuff to add into it, I'm trying to help out with that and build some of the script stuff up. So definitely post it in the HRI Discord, make it known, and we'll try to pull as much information as we can.
Can we make a channel that everybody can see about potential ideas for the next podcast?
There's 2 channels already that does that stuff. So we have within the Discord, there is a channel that is called Suggestions. So it's a forum you can put on there. You can make actually I can just make a new post for it. That's a thread that's like podcast ideas, and I can leave it open so y'all can attach yourselves to it and put in ideas and stuff there, and it would be a running thread until I close it, so we can do that kind of stuff. And then there's a questions channel. So if you have any questions about anything, whether it's about the Discord, it's about the content creator, it's about how you can become a part of the team, anything like that, you can ask that in the questions channel on there. It's all under the Friendly Hub. Ree, we thank you for tuning in as always. We are about ready to end this podcast anyways, so I'm going to go ahead.
Going out again already.
It's Ree's fault. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this out, guys. We thank you again for joining us for the first ever Tavern Talk with Head Removal Inc. Once again, thank you. Big shout out to our community, our viewers, our lurkers, our subs, everybody, guys. Thank you, thank you. We can't thank you enough. And I'm gonna close out, like I said, with this. Until next time, keep your head on or don't.
Peace, guys.
Later,
Peace out,
guys.
y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Thank you.